Hi, my name's Bill, and this is my wife, Sue. Together, we manage a flock of about 200 breeding ewes. We've been sheep producers for about 5 years now, and would say our operation's been pretty productive. From time to time, though, we seem to have some problems with disease in our flock. Nothing too serious, but the cost of losing some animals or having to treat our flock can really add up. We've been talking with our vet to tackle these issues. She suggested some changes we could make to help improve our biosecurity in order to prevent disease spread on our farm. Sue and I have heard of biosecurity before, but we always thought that meant having a sterile farm environment, which sounds unrealistic and very expensive. But our vet explained that biosecurity is really about taking simple steps to reduce the chances of disease entering and spreading on our farm. A lot of it is common sense and related to good flock management. Best of all, by preventing disease in the first place, we can reduce treatment costs and time spent managing sick sheep in addition to increasing our profit margins. Sounds good to us. We were excited to make some changes on our farm, but we weren't quite sure how to get started. Fortunately, our vet told us about the Saskatchewan Sheep Biosecurity Program. The program provides a risk assessment checklist that walks through the main areas of concern on a farm, mainly animal health management practices, record keeping, farm, facilities and equipment, and people on the farm. Sue and I decided to complete the checklist together with our vet to understand what we're doing well, look for areas for improvement, and to make a plan for changes we'd like to make. We talked through each of the practices in the list. It was a great way to reevaluate what we're doing and why. Sue and I found that we were doing really well with things like keeping records on our flock's health, having a written emergency response plan, and removing dead stock right away to an area where dogs can't get at them. After evaluating our practices, we highlighted a few areas for improvement. For example, our vet said we should focus on shearing our sick animals last so we don't spread any diseases from our sick animals to the healthy animals. We also decided that we should be buying replacement sheep from only a few farms where we know the flock's health status. This change alone is going to go a long way in helping us avoid bringing diseases onto the farm. We also talked about cleaning equipment and our facilities more regularly, so we're working on keeping the feeders free of manure and old feed, and we're getting rid of soiled bedding regularly and disposing it away from the flock. Most of these are pretty simple. Sue pointed out that these changes mainly just require a change in thinking and don't cost us much money or time. More recently, we set up a quarantine pen away from the rest of the flock. We use that pen to separate our new replacements and sick animals away from the healthy flock. This way we can monitor them until we know they don't pose a risk to our healthy ewes. We always manage the main flock first and use separate coveralls and boots for the isolated animals so that we don't carry germs on our clothes that might spread to the main flock. It's all about separating healthy animals from those that pose a disease risk. And after the quarantine period is over, we make sure to disinfect everything. The last thing we focused on was managing other animals that may pose a risk. We made sure to deworm and vaccinate our dogs, and I'm hoping to build a better fence next year to help keep wildlife out. We also posted a few signs for visitors so they know where to go, who to report to, and that certain areas are off limits. This is about our livelihoods, so we need to make sure diseases aren't being spread on tires, clothes, hands, or boots. Sue and I couldn't afford to spend a lot of money on complicated biosecurity measures. So we've focused on making simple changes to our management practices, most of which are low cost and not too much work. Since then, we've noticed that we're not treating as many animals and we have fewer sheep dying. Our ewes have been more productive too. These simple changes have started to benefit our bottom line. So our focus on disease prevention has led to a healthier, more productive flock. It's been a great success. This is what we did on our farm. For you, I'd say talk to your vet and use the biosecurity checklist to review your current practices, farm layout, and facilities to see how to reduce risks. Good biosecurity all starts by reducing the risk of introduction and managing any spread of disease through good cleanliness and management. It doesn't have to be complicated or expensive to be effective. You'll see, even a few simple changes can lead to fewer expenses and a healthier flock.